Hi guys, I'm back again for the weekly oracle reading. For those of you who are just tuning into my channel, I'm Anne, and in this video I'm going to be giving a general love reading focusing on divine counterparts, and that includes soulmates, twin flames, even karmic connections, anybody that you're connected to on a level where it empowers you spiritually. I invite you to stay tuned and watch. I'm sure there's a message for you. Okay, now that we are all basically getting to the point where we want to get out more and we want to do things, and you know what, it's okay. I feel it too. We all are feeling it. I don't want to go into this subject since that's basically the main subject that everybody talks about. I'm trying to do the things that keep me uplifted. As you can see, it's nice and outside, but sometimes it gets a little fresh and it gets a little raining, and you know what, take advantage of whatever you can outdoors. I know it's hard for us to go out far distance, but I have a backyard, and if you have like a balcony or just something where you can take some fresh air, I know you've already probably been doing that. I don't need to tell you this, but it's really important now that we're getting close to, nipping it in a bud, so they say. I know it looks like, when does that happen? And as I'm psychic and I'm spiritual and I believe in a lot of mystical things that happen to us for a reason, for a purpose. I cannot predict it. Nobody can, because this is my world and this is my soul journey that I need to go through with whatever I need to learn from all of this. We all need to learn. It's pressing the reset button, and that includes each and every one of us on this planet. So no matter where you're at, no matter who you are and what category you are in life, you can be the prince, you can be the king, you can be just somebody walking down the street. I mean, everybody, it affects everybody. So I'm not going to go into that. But what I want to tell you guys is that, keep it together. Keep yourself uplifted. I like to do certain things for myself and, for others as well, because I've been taking a lot of time out for many of you, and with the spiritual groups that I've been connected to online. I mean, we've connected so rapidly with so many different people. We have different types of spiritual groups, meditation, prayer groups. It's phenomenal how everybody is just becoming united as one, and I think it's wonderful. I mean, I've always wanted to connect with everybody on a deeper level, and this definitely is like an awakening for me, because that's exactly what I've been doing. And I plan to do more, and whatever God leads me to do, I'm going to do it. So I apologize to many of you if I haven't been responding to you guys on social media or getting back to your messages. Sometimes I want to, and then something comes up and then it just slips my mind, and then I see it maybe like days later. So I apologize ahead of time. Please forgive me. But this has been like an extremely busy time for all of us, just trying to keep ourselves occupied. I mean, we're not busy, but it seems like we are. It seems like we just have so much going on in our minds. Avoid watching the news, avoid too much engagement with what they're saying this and saying that. I'm not going to even talk about that. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because it's going to be pretty much tapering off and leveled off. And whenever that happens, because I know it's going to be sooner than later, you have to just keep it together. That's the main thing. It's not about, when it's over. It's more about how we are going to get stronger and we're going to become more united. Everybody is like learning new things at home. I know I am. I'm doing different things that maybe I've done years ago, and I'm starting to do it more so. I know I hear a lot of complaints about why can't we just get out and do our normal routine, because I know I would love to do that too, but you know what? Not being able to do those things is actually helping me be able to do the things that I should have been doing a long time ago. So going back to the basics, pressing the reset button, appreciating those little things. Oh, good, I'm going for a walk to the backyard to take something out. I mean, like, little things get me excited, and yeah, we have to just keep it together. I know, it's like, okay, yeah. All right, so anyways, the first card that I pulled, transformation. Be open to change. Exactly. Whoops, we're on this side now. Being open to change. Now, what does that mean exactly? I mean, we are open to change. It's like we have no choice to have like that openness to change. We do, because many people just don't want to change. Many people just don't want to go through it. And you know what? The divine masculine sees that. The divine masculine is starting to see, you know what? There is something happening. Something is going on. And we're seeing a lot of like changes inside of ourselves at the same time. So the divine masculine has a lot in store for the future, and they're open to see that change, whatever that may be. As you know, like we're springtime weather right now, you know, and like things are starting to come up. We're starting to see those beautiful flowers. We're starting to see the beautiful, you know, buds and things coming up, even though maybe it's not like what we've liked to see in a different, you know, year that we're going through. But I'll take it. You know what? Whatever it is, you know, like it's nice outside, even if it plans to change in if like 15, 20 minutes, whatever that may be, you're transforming. And that's all part of the process with rebirth, like we've been talking about. So the divine masculine has the power to do this. The divine masculine is gaining the power. That's a beautiful card. Gaining the power to finally see what their inner truth is. And when it comes to transformation, oh, there goes my ring light. We'll do it this way if you can see it. Because when it's a transformation, having the power, or I should make it like this. This is the way I see it on my little automa here. The power is within you. Remember that. When the divine masculine starts to see these things, a blessing in disguise. It's not necessarily really comfortable, and you may be going through a difficult time where they're not really communicating, or they're not really giving to you, your divine counterpart. It's not because they don't care. It's not because they don't want this, but there is something from their higher self that needs to connect with you. And whatever that may be, whatever you're going through with this person, you need to pay attention to that. You need to focus on that, ponder it, let it go, whatever that may be, because whatever the divine masculine needs to do, they are letting it go, finding that truth, that inner peace. And I apologize if you're hearing the noise in the background. It's some kids next door. They live next door, and Kisses is barking. She's having fun. So anyways, getting back to the letting go of a piece of them, that it's an emotional release. That's basically what it is. Letting go of that so that they can find the peace. The peace is within them. So this word peace is part of what letting go is about. Since words sometimes jump out, and you know, when I channel energies, anybody can see it. It's part of the message. It's part of what is necessary in order for us to grow. So letting go and emotional release is very important right now with the divine masculine. Though it may be sad, though it may be intense, maybe it's dramatic, maybe it's something that they don't want to see. And you know what? You don't want to see it either. So whatever you're going through with this person, it's time to just let it go, and not let them go, but let this energy. It's more about the energy. You see what's going on in this world right now? We're letting it go. A lot of us, not me, I'm just saying, a lot of us are tired, okay? Just giving an example. How long can I be isolated? How long can I be like this? I need to just get out. I just need to go. I need to go wherever. I mean, of course, keeping social distance is very, very highly recommended. But, you know, getting out there and doing the things that you need to do is really important right now. Letting it go. Letting go of that negative feeling, you know, like something that they've been holding on to. Meditate over it. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're getting, you're accumulating, this card is telling you to meditate over it. Don't let the challenges of the world pull you down. Don't let the challenges of the world bring you into a place where you're spiraling down, because that's easy. Keep it together, guys, because we hear about energy shifts. We hear about all these things, and we've been so excited. Oh, 2020 is going to be an exciting year. We've been hearing this over and over. What's so exciting about it? That's what I've been hearing too. And you know what I'm thinking too? What was, you know, 2020 supposed to be about? I thought it was supposed to be something great, empowering. Well, we're only a few months in it. Okay, 4 months to be exact. But this is the thing. This transformation may feel uncomfortable, just like it is, but it's letting go. Things that have to be let go of, like in a relationship, it has to let go. Something is holding back. If there's a third party involved, if there is something that you're holding on to, that you can't forgive this person, or you can't see this person for what you saw this person for in the past, It's time to let go. Let it go. Release it. That's what this card is saying. Meditate over it. Now, Divine Feminine, this is for you. Forgiveness. Forgiving and releasing comes together. You know, when you let go, you have to forgive. Yeah, you have to forgive. And this is a beautiful card. I love this little Rudolph. I like to call them, you know, these male deers Rudolph, because that's what it reminds me of. But it's a beautiful card. Let me just do that. I show the cards so that you guys can get maybe a message from it, because that's what the cards do to me. Anyways, it says compassion and kindness, forgiveness. What is it that you're not forgiving? What is it that you're not seeing? You know what? Meditate over that. Forgiving something that occurred that you never really got over. And it happens to all of us. When it does, we end up finding ourselves like hitting ourselves over and over. Like, why did this have to happen? What regret? Why didn't I do something right? Why didn't I see something when I should have seen it? You know, why didn't I do something about it? Forgive yourself. Don't blame yourself. Stop with the regret. Yeah, we can do that a lot. Reflecting a lot on this, you know, because of what's going on. I don't want to say words, but what's ever going on in this world. Stop being so hard on yourself. You don't need to do that. You didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't. Divine Feminines have to get that in their mind, because they're not accepting. They're not giving to themselves, and they need to start accepting. It's all about acceptance. Acceptance inside you. Acceptance what you feel, what you want, what you know deep inside. Because with acceptance comes abundance, blessings. When you start to allow the light that you're feeling inside you, by forgiving. And you know what? Maybe this person said something to you, and you know what? You never forgave them for it. Deep inside, you'll say, yeah, I do forgive them. But because you got hurt and they got hurt, and you keep it inside. When you hold on to negative thoughts like this, did you know that you're lowering your vibration? You're not forgiving. You're not forgiving yourself. You're actually piling on this cycle over and over, and keep it going. You know, it's circulating. This is why, you know, like things just don't get better in your relationship or the situation you're involved in, because maybe you're not totally in the relationship you want to be in. A lot of times you're dating someone and you won't call it a relationship, but it is a relationship because you're dating that person. So, you know, like, I mean, there's different like labels, and I'm not going to label anybody. To me, you're dating someone, you're dating someone. That's just the way it is. Or you're connected to somebody, or you're a person of interest. However you want to label it, it is still your connection. It is still the person that is divinely connected to you. Okay, that's how I'm going to put it. Because a new beginning. New beginnings are emerging, guys. New beginnings. I see it. I know it. I know this is like in the smack middle of a peak season, that we're seeing things happening, and things happening to us that we just don't, you know, we don't see a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. Not that you are, not that anybody is, but it's just like we're in the midst of a storm. That's the word I want to use. As this card says, take a fresh look at life. Yeah, let's look at that again. I want you guys to see the full card and the two little bunnies. I love this card. I meditate on this card because, you know what? I know that there's a new beginning about to emerge, a new beginning. Why things happen the way they did to us in this you know, this world right now, because what you're going through, we're all going through. The collective, the soul connection collective, we're all going through it. Yes, and even if you're with someone, maybe it's not the perfect relationship. Nobody, guys, has a perfect relationship. Trust me, I don't have a perfect relationship, but to my heart, the love is perfect. You know, because we're all human inside, and we're all trying to get there together. Though you can merge together and become divinely connected, that's divine union, and that's perfect. But though nothing is ever perfect, because you always have to work on it. You always have to work on a relationship, even when you're involved and you're married, or you're connected to someone, or you're just living with that person. whatever the relationship is, you always have to work on it, because it's just like our bodies. Okay, give me an example. Maybe we've come to a place where we're happy with our weight, we're happy with the way our muscle tone is, and maybe you're still working on some things, but it's a constant work in progress, because you start eating differently, you start slacking off your workout routine, your exercise. If many of you know what I'm talking about, things start to change. So I'll just put it to you that way. And it's not the way it was before. So the same way goes with, with your working with your relationship. You have to work on it. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on you. Just like our appearance. I know it's not like the main topic, but a lot of times when you work on yourself, your appearance, like a lot of people are complaining, females especially, we can't get our nails done, we can't get our hair done, we can't get our facials, our treatments, the things that we love to do. There's nothing wrong with it. There's also called, you can do it at home. Yeah. I'm working on myself. I always do at home, but it's more of like going back to the basics, like I just said, and it's working in progress. So just because those things are, temporarily, I say temporarily, closed, just for the time being, you are learning. Oh, I remember I used to do this. Oh yeah, I used to do this by myself. Oh, I used to do this. And before you know it, you're doing all these things by yourself, and you know what? You've learned new skills. We got YouTube to teach us all of these things if we don't know it. Yeah, and you know what? It's good. It's good to do things, and that goes also with cooking. Maybe you've always ordered out. Now you're ordering in. Now you're finding yourself, you went out to eat. Now you're ordering in, or you're actually cooking for yourself, that you're making these meals, the same thing and better and more healthier at home, because you are learning new skills. Okay. Release. I love talking to you guys, but I know we're short on time with the reading, so I like to just go right into it. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm just explaining myself, and I get very passionate with these cards at the same time. So releasing it. With those new beginnings, release. So my point is that with the new beginnings, there comes a time of releasing what you thought before was necessary to what you're changing. Changes are good. Now, if you remember at the very beginning of this year and last year, we've been talking about 2020 as this is going to be the greatest year. This is going to be an empowering year. Yeah. And I still feel it. I know. It's like, oh, really? You do? Yeah, I do. Seriously, honestly, I do. I feel that, what you're releasing inside you, everything that's going on inside of you, okay? Well, I'm not pointing, but I'm just saying with you, you're releasing something that you've been accumulating. And you know what? Man was not made to be living like this, or woman. We were all made to be living in peace and harmony. We all have that inside of us, like little children. Kids, they don't have stress. They don't have that burden we do, because that's accumulated. That's what's been brought on, over the years. We've just carried it on. So try to let go of what all of that was that you were holding on to, because it's going to be a new day, new beginnings, new changes. I know it, I can feel it, and I hope you can feel it too. Just, I can't tell nobody what to do. These are messages coming from the divine. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I practice what I preach, so whatever I say, I get messages from them, and I hope you got messages as well. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do want to get your own personalized reading, I do offer phone, chat, and email readings. The links are down below in my description area. Also, take a look at my blogs. I have several articles. I'm currently writing a lot, but I haven't been able to post, so I will be posting more. Also, you can follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter. I don't really tweet. It's connected to my Instagram. So whatever's on my Instagram is going to go on all my other ones, except for Facebook. I do Facebook too. So, especially now, we're doing a lot of more social media. I don't know how to pronounce it, but, we're trying to be sociable. So yeah, I'd love to connect with you guys. And like I said, I've been involved in a series of different support groups and spiritual alliances that we try to connect. We try to connect and involve ourselves in group prayer, group meditation. It's wonderful. So something new but not new, if that makes sense. I've done that before, but you know what? I'm kind of like forced more down to saying to myself, you know what, I need to do this for myself, because we have more time on our hands, but I don't really have that much time because I'm, keeping myself busy and occupied, and by all costs, don't look too much into what you're seeing on the surface with the news and everything. I know we want to know, we need to just know the basics. So, pick something where you can just like get the news flash, just know a few things what your area is telling you, your country, your city, your state, wherever you're at, and just go by what you feel in your heart. What is inside you. It's a touchy subject. I don't want to go into it. I know a lot of people, will have different views on it, and just as long as you're keeping your social distance, that's basically the main thing here. Okay, so I think that's it for now. I just want to say thank you guys for all the support, and we're still getting through this snowy thing. I lost my girl like a few weeks back, and it's still hard. It is still very difficult, but we're coping with it. And Kisses is getting better. She's outside playing, so it's a nice day. So anyways, I guess that's it. So until next time, God bless you all. Namaste.